Hi, hello, and welcome all back. We're going to be continuing Silent Hunter. Now, as soon as we get everything nice and loaded in, we'll be continuing with our first major combat patrol. If anybody remembers, we missed with a couple of torpedoes. One decided to go out and try to murder a whale or something, and the other one missed by a hair. I was just ever so slightly off on the speed calculation. So now we have multiple anti-submarine vessels around us, and we just need to try to position ourselves and maybe get one of them. We'll see what happens. So here we go. Alrighty, we are on silent running. We are at 11th 100 of 100 for CO2, so we're still good on that. We're still full on compressed air, and our battery is nice and full still. We've been at battle stations for a while, but unfortunately, we are still having a bit of an issue. I would say point ourselves more in this direction and we should be good.
Yes, sir.
We did just pull off a torpedo attack. And judging from the sound, doesn't seem like they know we're here still. Luckily, the S-142 is very good condition for her age, so we are down to 200 feet without much of an issue. Let's see what we have going on. I do like looking at the sub underneath of the water. Unfortunately, with all of this anti-submarine warfare equipment around us, we sort of put ourselves into this situation, but we're good. Let's hop over into the sonar systems and it's the radar. Here's the sonar. Let's bring us around. Warship. I'm saying that that's probably the two sub-chasers. That one's definitely a lot louder. I'd say that's one of the larger ones. That's our own engines. Another one of the warships. So they are still around. Best thing we could do is pop up to periscope depth. Just have a quick looks around. Depending on how the situation is on the surface, I might just drop us back down to 200 feet and actually, I'm gonna keep us at
Yes, sir. New depth 165.
165 feet and let's give the crew a bit of a rest.
Relieve the battle stations.
We're still running at silent running, but at least the crew will have a little bit of a rest as they go back onto the shifts. The fatigue will eventually get to people. I'm actually going to drop us back down to 200 feet and reload the torpedo tubes. That should be below the thermal layer.
Yes, sir. New depth 199. Yes, sir. 199. Yes, sir.
How long would it take to reload V? So they are reloading the torpedo tubes, so we are going to continue with A little bit of speed compression. It doesn't seem like they know that we're here. And we're going to go back to silent running. Now, I know they're searching up there for us. But let's actually have a look and see if there's anything down here. I just wonder if there's something down here that they're protecting.
Yes, sir.
Pop us back up to periscope depth and let's take a look at what's around.
Yes, sir. Periscope depth.
Does look like the sea state is getting choppy. Let's see what we got going on. That's the coastline. I don't see any other silhouettes. Wait a minute. There's one. And we'll just continue on until night. Yeah, I know it's a warship. standard off of this. Let's bring us.
Yes, sir.
Surface the boat.
1, 5.
Yes, sir. 1, 5.
Basically, being on the surface, having the periscope up, just gives a little bit of a height advantage.
Yes, sir. Crash dive.
Emergency dive! Dive! Come on, negative. Give me a 25-degree angle on the bow plane.
Wrong button.
3 down. 1, 5.
Yes, sir. 1, 5.
Alrighty. And there, let's head up to the top of the conning tower.
Yes, sir. Ahead standard.
Let's put ourselves back to a head standard and let's keep going. See if we run into anything. Let's also radio in our situation report. Hey, let's see what all we've been missing.
New message received.
Oh, I must have missed, but on the 11th, Germany and Italy declared war. So now if we run into any merchant ships of Germany or Italy while we're out here, which would be very rare in the Pacific, we can rightfully sink them. Doesn't seem like there's anything down here being spotted. Small group stationary. Let's see what we got. A small group of merchants.
Ship spotted. Bearing 358. Long range.
Let's put ourselves here, here, and then here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Periscope time.
Dive, dive.
And we'll take a look and see what these things are.
Planes dive 15 degrees. Planes dive 15 degrees.
All clear.
Damn it.
All stop.
And right there should be a nice position for a torpedo attack.
Area. 3, 4. Yes, sir.
Oh, there is multiple. It's actually
Current depth 4, 0.
put ourselves something like this.
Yes, sir.
That should line us up nicely. Let's go head back to battle stations.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations, all hands man your battle stations.
Yes, sir.
Rig for silent running, and let's get nice and close. And see what we're dealing with. Might be daytime by the time we get into position, but it'll be alright.
Yes, sir. All stop. Yes, sir. All stop.
Alrighty, let's take a look at what we got going on. Still nighttime, so we're going to use the night periscope. Directly in front of us is a merchant freighter not moving. What else we got over here? I'd say we found the mother lode. Let's go ahead and open up all torpedo tubes. know if the tubes are open. Gotta check real quick. Are my torpedo tubes opening? Alrighty, just had to find out what button it was again. We should be getting multiple kills here. Hop back. Why are they... There we go. Q. Opening tube 1, opening tube 3, tube 2, tube 1. Set the range bearing. Looks good. She's not moving at all. Torpedo settings. We're going to throw to contact. And we're going to fire tube 1. Back to position keeper. Fire tube 1. There we go. Tube 1 away. Fish in the water.
Torpedo in the water.
Let's select this one over here. Position keep.
Firing tube 2.
Firing tube 2.
Torpedo in the water.
Torpedo in the water again. Position keep. That one's a little out of range. Slightly out of range. And that one's slightly out of range. Rip this one. Lock. Torpedo guidance. Fire tube 3. Got a first torpedo impact. This one looks like it's going to need another torpedo. We are going to throw another one into her. Another torpedo away. Looks like we missed the second shot. We're actually going to head off of silent running. Those don't seem like they've got anything around us. Actually, it looks like that one is starting to sink. We might not have needed to throw our another torpedo into her. Got another torpedo impact on target. And we got another torpedo impact coming in.
Torpedo missed, sir.
Alright, I see what happened.
Blowing main ballast.
We're gonna attack on the surface.
Surface the boat.
Fire at will.
Yes, sir.
Tube 2 ready, sir.
And we are reporting. Contact.
New message received. New message received.
Alrighty, we are doing decently.
Tube 3 ready, sir.
Let's line up to sink our other fish into these two targets over here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll stop.
And we'll gonna pump the rest of our torpedoes into
Tube 4
said
ready, sir.
targets.
Yes, sir. I'll stop.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Ahead flank.
Basically completely helpless, so we're gonna take what we can against this Japanese supply force. So I just need to get ourselves into range and throw out a couple more fish.
Yes, sir. I'll stop.
Everything looks good. We're gonna fire 2, 1, and let's reopen our
Firing 2-1.
torpedoes again.
Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
And now we're gonna look at this ship over here. Lock her in. Enable the torpedo guidance systems. We're gonna bring ourselves a little further forward,
Ahead flank.
just to get ourselves into range. Gonna fire
Firing 2-3.
3 and 4.
Firing 2-4. Torpedo in the water. Torpedo in the water.
And one of the targets we were shooting at has sunk. So we're just gonna move ourselves to right here. And mark down good, we're already hitting that target. And we should be getting 2 torpedo impacts. Nothing should escape. Now those escorts were here for a reason. And now we know why.
2-2 ready, sir.
Next torpedo should be making impact very shortly. Double impact. Double impact. I think we had a dud over there. I know one hit. I imagine that one's gonna sink. Let's finish off. That one should be fine. That is a hardy vessel. I imagine we've had a dud there. That gun is attacking that. Let's throw this one in. Let's open torpedo tubes. She's still...
Firing tube 1.
Another fish in the water.
Torpedo in the water. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's also finish off this one.
Firing tube 2.
And that is all of our torpedoes.
Torpedo in the water.
Now let's take a look at how we're going. We have taken out 3 ships.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
4. Bring ourselves forward.
Yes, sir.
Bring ourselves along and take care of these ships.
Yes, sir.
So these ships are basically stuck. They're screwed and unable really to do much. There we go, another torpedo impact. And we should be getting our next one very shortly. should finish off that target. There we go, another one of our targets has succumbed to its battle damage. There she goes. And down goes another one. Ammunition has exploded. Yeah, these must be tied up and busy in the unloading process. As we are having a field day. Now let's just speed up a little bit of time and see what happens. Oh, we are under attack. Let's see what we got going on over here. They're just returning small arm fire. We should be fine. That's another target that has succumbed to its battle damage. And we're just going to speed up more time again. Just let the deck gun do its thing. Let's actually put ourselves right here.
Yes, sir.
go. Are we out of deck gun ammo? Yes, we are. We are just out of ammo in general.
Yes, sir. I'll stop.
We are going to radio in our progress, but we're going to get out of here and continue our patrol for now. Though we can't really do much since we are out of ammo.
Yes, sir.
Let's go ahead and
Yes, sir. Periscope.
let's go ahead and put ourselves underwater before we get any actual damage.
All clear.
Gonna go ahead and get us off of
Secure the battle stations.
rig for silent running and get us out of here.
Yes, sir. Break for silent running. Current depth, full, 0.
Especially before the merchant escorts come back. Ah, we managed to take out a few, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, it does look like the merchant vessels did manage to get off a emergency call, as some of their escorts are coming. So let's take a look at what we actually managed to get.
Contact. Warship. Moving away. Bearing. 348. Long range.
So we got a small passenger carrier that's a troop transport. We got 2 of them for 1,767 tons and 1,742 tons, respectively. A large composite freighter for 7,183 tons. Got a medium freighter for 5,200 and another for 4,972 tons. Another small. So that was a decent killing. Decent killing. Now our goal is just to get away. Yeah, here comes the destroyers. I'm actually going to go ahead and move us into deep water. just gonna make for deep water. That should be good. See how deep everything is underneath of us right now. We can go ahead and head down to 100 feet.
Sonar contact. Warship. Constant distance. Bearing. 4-7. Long range.
Current depth 8-0.
As we slip into the sinking abyss. Slowly but surely. We get away. Ah, it was a good decision to search back here. Hopefully the escorts don't quite know where we are. And we're just going to patrol back and forth up here and see if that force tries to leave. At least we can radio it in, and allied submarines can come and bother with it. Even though we don't have any rounds for our torpedoes or any more deck gun rounds, we do still have the ability of radio. CO2 is still building up slowly. Let's keep moving.
Sonar contact. Warship. Constant distance. Bearing. 7-9. Long range.
Let's take a look at our submarine. Looks like the sea state ahead is starting to get worse, so we might have attacked at the right moment. So we're just gonna sneak right out of here. Now we're gonna go deeper, just because we do know they are actively searching for us up ahead. So I'm thinking 160 oughta. Let's go the full 165. That ought to be good enough. And we're gonna call off battle stations, which we are off. And we're just gonna sneak right out of here at silent running. Yeah, we got multiple warships ahead of us. It's a good thing we didn't try to sink these warships, or we would have missed out on the much more lucrative find that we had. Now let's get out of here. Oh, this is the most difficult part, because every time we get a bearing, it's gonna force us out of time compression. They're not even searching in a good spot, let alone... Yeah, I figured they had to be protecting something. Finding the supply fleet unloading. And with a good bit of their supplies still on board, too. That was some pretty heavy-duty tonnage. We definitely don't want to surface up this way. We want to do so elsewhere. Alrighty, let's not blow the main ballast. Let's change the order of our patrol route. We'll come up to periscope depth, though. Alrighty, we do have to surface, though.
Lowering main ballast.
Yes, sir. Surface the boat.
We need to get fresh air.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Head standard. Let's charge up our batteries. So we got rid of the CO2. We'll get our reports in a way. Weather report. Alrighty.
New message received.
So let's continue our patrol. Get our battery fully charged. Now watch, with my luck, we're gonna find ourselves like a carrier or something just coming through. And we won't have anything but harsh language. Now we just wait for new orders.
Ship spotted. Bearing 302. Long range.
Task Force, we are
Yes, sir.
diving.
Periscope.
Ship spotted. Bearing 302.
New message received.
Long range.
Actually, we are.
Yes, sir. Crash dive.
Emergency dive! Dive! 25 negative. Give me a 25-degree angle on the bow plate.
Yes, sir. Break.
Current depth 40.
Let's see what's in this task force. Because I'm diving, I'm just getting out of here.
Current depth.
I have no way of engaging them. I already radioed off their position.
Current depth 80. Current depth 100.
Yes, sir.
Sonar contact. Ocean. Closing. Bearing 313. Long range.
We are dropping down.
120.
Our fuel levels are still nice and high, though. Those look pretty decent Are those battleships? I think we have battleships.
Current depth 140.
cruiser. Judging from the mass, I believe those might be the Congos. They're Japanese battle cruisers. Getting close. Might be heavy cruisers. Yeah, that's definitely one of the Congos. Two of the Congos. Looks like they're refueling. We've got a couple of cruisers, a heavy cruiser, a light cruiser. Two of the Those aren't Congos. How you doing, Hypergig? This is Silent Hunter 4. And we're just having a look at some of these Japanese ships that are up here. Since I have no way of actually engaging them, I might as well have a look at them. I'm a heavy cruiser. These are not the Congos. This is... Actually, yeah, it is. It's the Congo. So this is the Japanese battleship Congo, and the other one should be the Mitsurugi. Oh, I know that feeling. Japanese heavy cruiser. Well, that's an interesting thing. We don't run into that every day. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be on the surface for that. So we're at the very beginning of World War II. Manila is basically overrun and lost to us at this point. The Bataan Peninsula is still holding, and American forces are going to make a bit of a last stand here for the fall of the Philippines. We were ordered to patrol this area, and luckily I decided to check the inlet, as we found the Japanese invasion fleet is sitting right here offloading material, so we managed to sink a good portion of it right down here while it was still unloading material. We've used up our torpedoes and our deck gun ammo, but we got a good portion of it, so we're just waiting for our orders to basically run out when it comes to patrolling this area. Yeah, basically America. Except for it's not doing really good right now. Pearl Harbor was not too long ago. We are on the 26th of December, 1941. We're basically smack dab in the middle of the Japanese surprise offensive. Philippines are about to fall. Borneo is on its way to falling as well. Hopefully we can resupply there after we're done here before it falls. Otherwise we have to go all the way down to Java. Even though they were taking some pot shots at us on the surface back there. The Christmas tree is still showing green across the board. None of our dive planes are messed up. Our battery control systems are good. We are currently sitting at 165 feet, just sneaking our way out of here. Slowly but surely on silent running. Our helmsman is having, well, at least he's not staring at me, but he is well, we know what he's staring at. He wants that man butt. Man's butt. Oh, I know who you are, what? Krantz Hansen. Now we can either do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. Oh, I know, I'm horrible. This is our radio operations and the captain's quarters over here. It looks a little nicer than the rest of the ship. We are in an S-boat. This is an ancient ship by any means necessary. We were laid down. This is one of the newer ones, but even the newer ones are still laid down in the early 20s at the best. Our ship is numbered SS-142. And luckily it is in relatively good shape. We are currently making 2 knots without much of an issue. Let's see if the... Well, this is a problem for anybody who was watching during the last one. If you remember, that should be down to 300. And our other gauge was malfunctioning from the beginning, but now it looks like we're losing pressure on the mid-balance systems. Unless we have an issue, I think going down to 200 feet again will be a bit of an issue. Without our central dive systems operating at peak efficiency, I don't trust it going down that far. Not in this old bucket of bolts. Let's use speed, compression, and just slowly sneak our way out of here. Actually, let's just go in the opposite direction. Remember, we are completely out of ammunition, so our most valuable tool that we have is our radio. Actually, let's bring ourselves up to periscope depth and have just a little bit of a look at them before we pop back down.
Periscope down.
Yes, sir. Periscope down. Passing thermal layer.
Okay, we are going to be above the thermal layer, so we need to be very, very careful and be very brief about this. Dive controls are working quite well. Hopefully they don't spot our periscope when we get up there. They do have destroyers, and I don't feel like being depth charged. We are rising quite quickly. After we have a check, we're going to hop back down to about 600 feet. Not 600. Oh yeah, let's crush ourselves. We're going to drop down to about 165 meters again and hopefully be able to get away and save the game. Remember, we are running on permadeath, so if we die, we are done. Come on, get us up here. We're passing 70 feet. 50 feet is our periscope operation death. And the sea state has calmed down quite a bit, so they might even spot us just being up here. Let's bring up the periscope. Not the one we want. Alrighty, let's get off our... We don't need that material. Now, where are they? They should be practically next to us. There they are. Judging from how they're holding and moving, they seem to be refueling. We're unable to radio that in. Two of the Congos. What is my luck getting out of ammo? Running into some really juicy targets. Though I'm debating with our old torpedoes if we would even be able to sink them with 4. If we were to hit them. Let's get the heck back out of Dodge. Let's get back down there. Let's get some time compression and try to get out of here. Looks like the darn fleet's actually moving with us. Let's put ourselves like that and... let's just plot a whole new course. Patrol the outer area, see if we can at least get the heck out of here. Hopefully our patrol orders will be done over here, because outside of our radio we just aren't doing much at this point. I can basically just point at the Japanese. There we go. And these are the escorts from the invasion fleet. Actually, it looks like they're moving out themselves. Very much what's happening there. Yeah, it looks like most of the destroyers from before are heading out. Actually, I say they're getting ready to head down to Manila. Yeah, they're moving with us. It's exactly what they're doing. One of them crashed on the shore. That's funny. Let's hope that our CO2 levels aren't going to be too much of an issue. There we go. Alrighty, we've used time compression. I think we've gotten away from a good bit of them. Let's get ourselves back to the surface real quick.
Yes, sir.
Blowing main ballast.
Passing thermal layer.
Yes, sir. Surface the boat.
Move to standard speed.
Yes, sir. Ahead standard.
There's the sub. We are rising real fast after blowing the main ballast. We're gonna pop the surface like a cork. Ah, fresh air. And success. Let's radio in everything and see if we are allowed to get out of here. Nope. I guess they value my eyes. And we're just gonna stay on the surface for a little bit. Recharge our batteries. So we're just gonna patrol right here on the outer edge. Till we can get out of here. Let me go. Let me go, High Command. Let me go. I really need to resupply. Let me go. Oh. Well, being that we're in position, we might end up getting the mission to evacuate Douglas MacArthur. And that is gonna be a fun mission if we're the ones that get it. Doesn't seem like we've run into anything. Just waiting for High Command to see reason and let us go. I hate indeterminate. We could be here for just a couple of days, or we could be here literally for, like, months. And it's not bad if we didn't run out of all of our ammo. I mean, we got a nice little healthy bit of tonnage there. Okay, update from the operation room. Send out a situation report.
New message received.
Oh, that's nice, yeah. Of course our sea tenders can't come and take care of us now. Up here. This is our little home base all the way down here, actually. That's nice. Where is that even? Doesn't even have a name. That is nice. Here's your base. It's just out there in the middle of nowhere. Head back to hoping they'll let us get the heck out of here. Finally, finally. Let's see where they're gonna have us. Okay, we are evacuating our former base. We are going to head down straight to it. It's going to be interesting. We are taking any available passengers, meaning this is most likely the mission to get Douglas MacArthur. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Due to the urgency of this mission, we are going to make our way as fast as we possibly can, so we are going to run at full speed. And a head flank as needed. Remember, this area is absolutely steaming
Ahead
with
full.
Japanese combat air patrols. Must make our way there as quick as humanly possible. And off we go. This should let us fuel up and pick up torpedoes as well, so we should be back to full ammunition. Okay, we are now very close. Potential of running into combat patrols are high. We're going to man our battle stations.
General quarters, all hands man your battle stations, all hands man your battle stations.
Yes, sir. Ahead flank.
The only thing we are not going to man is the deck gun. Well, no, it's automatically going to be. Let's take a look at the situation on the surface and see what we got going down. It is clear as can be. Anything we run into will be an issue. We can burn as much fuel as we need to.
We are in shallow water, sir.
Doesn't look like we have spotted anything. We might be in a lull.
Ship spotted. Bearing 347. Long range.
That is our tender over there. Let's see what our mission is now.
New message received.
How do we get our passengers?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. The menu should hop up for us to collect our people. Where is my resupply? We can now return to base. I accidentally turned myself off there. Don't know what happened. We must have picked up whoever we needed and whatever we were supposed to do. I don't see any resupply, though. Did we take on any equipment? No, we did not, so... Said to maintain patrols on our own or just go ahead and head out. So we are going to head out. We don't have any torpedoes. And we are heading down to Java to get our equipment. Hopefully Singapore will still be alive so we can get some Allied air cover whenever we come through the area. That is way too close to that little island. Let's get back to our new base. We are evacuating high value targets. We are coming back to base.
Yes, sir.
Let's get out of here. We are ahead flank. We're going to use full speed. We are going to run the engines like wild.
Yes, sir.
Till we are in the safe. Good luck, Manila. Hold up as much as you can. And away we go. Now we are going to adjust to at least full speed. We're not going to run at flank. We will burn the engines out. This isn't really fuel efficient for us either, going at this speed, but we have plenty of fuel to get out of Dodge. So hopefully everybody liked the stream. This was definitely a lot more eventful than the last one. As soon as we get back to Java and go and refuel and get everything back up and going, everything will be set and ready to go. Maybe.
New message received.
Let's see what has happened. We did. We just evacuated Douglas MacArthur. And we came out of this area just in time. The Navy has destroyed the valuable infrastructure in the area, and we are officially out of the Philippines. The Japanese have captured the Philippines. We will move with our high value target, with our high value passengers, and get out of here. We are on our own. And we can go ahead and get off of battle stations. Let the crew rest. And Admiral Chester Nimitz has been put in command of U.S. naval forces in the Pacific. Do 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 do. Gonna time compress a little bit more. Got some Fox traffic report. Manila has fallen. And we are officially in January of 1942. Japan has fallen. I mean, the Philippines have fallen to Japan. Now that the Philippines have fully fallen, they will be putting most of their attention down on Singapore and Borneo. Luckily for this part, we should have relatively decent air cover from the British. And we might even run into some Dutch ships, though most of them are kind of gone at this point. The Royal Navy in the Pacific Fleet has basically been crippled by the Japanese at this point. Renown and Repulse was sunk already at this point. Come on. We're doing quite fine. I know that we're running out of here just to evacuate, get out of here, get back to our new battle base, basically our new patrol base. But I have to say, we are actually making decent fuel still. Okay, we got a new... Alright, this base is under threat by a Japanese task force and will be abandoned within the week. The repair facilities will be destroyed. So Borneo, we would have been basically... It's a good thing we didn't go that way. Let's just put it that way. We would have been right in the middle of the thick of it. Without any ammunition. Alrighty, we are on final approaches to our base. Alrighty, we are back to our new base. And we are going to end our patrol. We're going to dock. We completed multiple objectives. We got 7 merchant ships with a nice little bit of tonnage to our name. We got ourselves a medal. The Navy Commission Medal.
Welcome back, while we still hold a base here, that is. It seems that the Japanese don't waste any time. They've taken Hong Kong, landed on the Thai coast and also on Malaya, where they've pushed the British south towards Singapore. Our allies deployed their battleship force to counter the landings, but it was promptly sunk by Jap bombers based in Indochina. Thus, the Japs have gained control of all air and sea lanes in the South China Sea. Obviously, the next target will be Singapore, and there's little hope to hold them back from taking the city. The Philippines were attacked with multiple landings on the north and south parts of Luzon, forcing the mixed U.S. local defenses to abandon Manila, including our submarine base there, and retreat into the Bataan Peninsula. For the moment, our troops are holding back the Japanese, but we don't know for how long they can continue and what the supply situation is. It has been suggested that submarines be used to supply the troops and evacuate key personnel from the region. So please, make all preparations pending your orders.
Alrighty. We don't hold any upgrades for any of our equipment. But let's take a look at our crew. Do we happen to have anybody? Another person for battery recharge. That is always nice. I am going to reward our deck gunner with the Naval Commission of Medal. And the Asiatic Campaign Medal will go to the man in charge of our deck gun crew, as he did take out multiple targets for us. Gonna drag one of our torpedo guys up here. Move him over here, and we're gonna pick up a new torpedo person to increase our torpedo abilities. Going to move to the watch crew quarters. Put him there, and we're going to pick up a new officer. So now our engine room is at maximum efficiency. Let's see what we got going on here. Let's go with ability. I am taking battery recharge. I will need more renown. Got no more specializations, any other skills. Electrical. We're just gonna fill up the last of our crew slots, and we will be to maximum efficiency. Another guy for guns and another person for watchmen. So these are just basically extra crewmen. If we need them, they will hop around and do what's necessary. For some reason, we have been given Mark 14 torpedoes. We should not have Mark 14 torpedoes. So let's just get rid of them all. That's just a problem with the mod itself. We physically cannot fire Mark 14 torpedoes. Don't really want Mark 14s anyways. Because in a way our Mark 10s are a little better because they're actually reliable. In the very beginning of World War II, the Mark 14 torpedo is notoriously unreliable. Alrighty, we got all of that. And we are going to save. Alrighty, come back tomorrow and we will see what our new combat patrol missions are. And we'll have a look at what the S-142 has in store for us. See you all next time. And until tomorrow, bye-bye. Now let's make sure we save one more time, and then let's go over and raid Smur and go see how he's doing on Yakuza still. So let's... For some reason, this doesn't like to cooperate much. Let's go ahead and raid Smur. Alright, remember, if you missed the streams on YouTube, you're able to catch any of the replays. And if you are catching this on YouTube, you can come over here onto Twitch and watch them live. We'll see you all next time. Bye bye.